this is my sister Shauna.
And we are the writing team, Melanie Shawn.
And this is my dog Darcy, who loves her Auntie Nana.
She's going to be helping us today.
She's going to be comforting Shauna as we do authors read bad reviews.
Because it's authors read bad reviews. Boom, boom, boom. I'm so bad at sound effects. That was not.
Your husband is a sound editor too. You should be better at that. This one is well known to you as being my favorite bad review that we've ever had. So this was a horrible book and not well described in its description at all. It should have been described as a girl who was abused by her mother seeks comfort in the typical bad boy, and this is their sexual escapades in very graphic detail. I do not recommend this book at all. Now here's why I love this one, because if not for the beginning sentence and the closer sentence that let me know that was a bad review, if it was just her version of the description, I would have been like, I'm so glad you loved it. That's amazing.
We did consider changing the blurb to that.
I feel like it would move units. Shut up.
That was for Someday Girl.
Yes.
So, this one is a review for Snowed In. Nowhere near as good as the others. A lot of these I just love, like the
Guess if it was an email, it would be the subject line. Yeah.
Nowhere near as good as the others. This book was so different than the others that I wonder if someone else wrote it. I usually really enjoy books by Melanie Shawn, so I'm just going to chalk this up to a low quality ghostwriter. We're not even getting credit for it.
That too. I love how it is kind of a backhanded compliment, because even in criticizing that one, she does compliment the others.
And she's not even claiming us.
Right.
So thanks.
Yes.
Okay.
I deplore books written in the first person as this one is. They need to be tagged so I don't keep purchasing first person written books. 0,000,000 star. Here's my first comment about that one is 0,0,0,0,0 equals 0. That's just math. So, I feel like we kind of skated on that one because she tried to give us a lot less than she actually gave us.
Yeah, that's true.
And secondly, well, first of all, just informationally, if you click the look inside, you can tell if they're in first person. But I do actually kind of love the idea of like the ones that say warning, graphic content and stuff. It's like, warning, first person.
So, this one is for Snow Angel. Lack of focus on the storyline with more emphasis on sex. Almost thought I was reading a 50 Shades excerpt. Thanks. That's awesome.
The highest compliment you can pay, Shauna.
What you did? That's great. If I saw that as a 1-star review, I'd be like, one click, thank you very much.
I would love to feel like we're seeing 50 Shades when we look at our sales records. So anybody watching this that appeals to, we're going to be including links down below.
With our bad review? Okay, you're up next.
I almost threw this book down a few times. It was hard to read. The author must be the master of cliches. Very slow story, repeating the same thing over and over. I have a couple comments on this. First of all, if you, like most people, use an e-reader, you're totally hurting yourself if you throw the book down. And also, possibly we do use cliches sometimes, but we're the master of them, so why wouldn't we? And then lastly, I feel like this was a missed opportunity to not end her review with repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. It's just like you left a joke on the table, ma'am.
Okay, this one is for Home Sweet Home. Subject, blah, blah, blah.
No, it can't get better from there. That's amazing.
This book was so boring that I could read 2 words on a page and not lose track of the story. She could read two words on, so apparently she wants a story so involved that you can't read 2 words without losing track of the story.
But I do feel like if she read like he went and she was like, I'm with them, that's actually good.
No, she wants to lose track. Who's he? Where did he go?
This next one starts out, these people are idiots. And I usually kind of take these things in stride, but right about here I was like, excuse me, ma'am? With the name calling?
And I was like, yeah, I am an idiot.
Then she goes on to say, about halfway through, I realized there was virtually no dialogue, and what there was amounted to 2 fifth graders unable to emote. The characters were neurotic, unbelievable, and unsympathetic. And then I was like, oh, she's talking about the characters. So that's fine.
Call our characters idiots all day long. Don't refer to us as that.
We are the master of cliches, and we will bust out some cliched name calling on your ass.
Magic kiss. Subject, not worth the time. Is not worth the time that I spent reading it. I couldn't bring myself to finish it. I know it's my fault, but I downloaded it and paid for it by accident.
Oh, they're taking responsibility. It's like in a 12-step for books they hate.
I hated this book, but it was my fault.
They're taking a fearless inventory. So this says, I didn't care for this book. Jake was a man who thought with his _ick. I feel like she's probably going for dick. Could have been prick. Or that could have been how sometimes when you can't use like italics and underline and stuff, you put the underscores. So she might have been saying he thought with his ick, but she just wanted to emphasize ick. And she was now this is either a windy woman or a windy woman, and I feel like using context clues, neither one of those really fit, but I'm gonna say windy because I feel like that's sort of like,
Nice.
It was boring and took me a long time to finish. I kept losing interest.
That must have
At
been for...
least not losing her bowels. It's better to lose interest.
This one is for Daring Attraction. 2 stars. We got 2 stars on this one.
So it's a generous bad review.
Generous bad review. It's been a puzzle to me how so many of these romance books get so many 5 stars. To be honest, this book was better than 90% of the highly rated romances on Amazon.
High five.
Right. I give this one a 2-star because there seemed to be a chapter or 2 missing. When Cole and Juliana broke up because of some stupid irrational fear, he of course was hurting bad. She was too. And then out of the blue, she sends a text. Oh, spoiler! That says she loves him. Question mark, period, question mark. Boom! They get married, and the book was over. Everyone lived happily ever after. Please move on, folks. Nothing to see here. I like the storyline. Both subjects seemed like decent people, and the intense sex was out of place. Okay, this is what I have to say for that. That sounds like a great romance novel to me.
I was just gonna say, like, the secret's out. The lady that wrote this review was our low-quality ghostwriter from the other book. One thing I will say for her, she doesn't have a great handle on punctuation, but she gets the plots.
Nailed it. Move along. Nothing to see here. That was my favorite part. Because you know that she was just sitting there like, and then move along. Nothing to see. Like, that's my picture. Okay. Was that your last one?
No, I have one more,
Okay.
but I was just enjoying that mental picture along with you. So this says, lots of profanity and vulgarity, could not press through and finish the book. And my one comment to that is,
No! Melanie!
it's funny. That's funny.
I'm gonna bleep her because I edit these.
But clearly not our books.
I don't even write them apparently. So that was Authors Read Bad Reviews.
I feel like some of the people that wrote these are going to be at home annoyed that we're not as upset about them as they wish we were.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys so much and we'll see you soon. Bye.